My nominees for the 2025 Tipperary-Cahir-Cashel Cathaoirleach Awards this year are two wonderful gentlemen from West Tipperary in the lovely village of Emly, Patsy Hennessy and Jonas Callanan. And the reason that I have nominated these two people is for many, many years, I'm aware of the huge work they're doing, huge work on a voluntary level. And they do it with integrity, compassion. They give endless hours to raising funds for so many different charities.
My name is Patsy Hennessy. I'm born and reared here in Emly, and I'm involved in the variety players for the last 70 years. I'm still going strong.
My name is Jonas Callanan. I'm a blind Emly because I came to Emly in 2002 from Clonakilty in West Cork. Got involved in the local community in variety players, tidy towns. They're my two favourite organisations. And been in play and pantomime since 2004. And the first play I was in, I had only one line to say. And there was one man said that I still couldn't even get that line right. But anyway, they're still putting up with me.
These are some of the photographs that we have taken now down through the years since we got together. But this is when 70 years ago, the first play I was involved in. It was called The Wedding of the Christmas Fairies. That's me here over on your right. We had a great turnout, and ever since then, I'm on the stage, you could say. If not on the stage, I'm taking money at the door or raffle or whatever. Whatever we'd be doing, there's a greater camaraderie there and we enjoy it. And then whatever we're doing it for another purpose, and charity or whatever, and we get a great kick out of that as well.
We love making people laugh.
We do.
And that's one thing. It's grand to see people laughing and enjoying themselves. Like most of the money we raise at all these things, it's not kept for the sake of keeping it. It's either put back into the hall, given to charities of various kinds. So it's all put to good use. Hospital Arts and Culture Festival had a thing called Theatre in a Tent, where they invited local groups to perform a 10-minute comedy sketch. And the first year that was done, we won it with our sketch entitled Telling the Time. That was one of our funniest sketches I think we ever done. I was the wayward pupil that would learn nothing for the teacher, so the teacher got pure fed up with me and told his star pupil, who was Miss Goody Shoes here, to teach me the time. But sure, she might as well have been teaching the table there because it wasn't sinking in.
Patsy himself has been hugely involved with the hospice. Patsy and his group, they raise money to bring people to Lourdes every year, and they go as helpers as well. So Patsy has never missed a year in Lourdes.
Started off in 1979 going to Lourdes, and it's just the people I've met and worked with all down through the years, then after the last 44 years, we're just like a family. Looking forward to meeting every year and catching up where we left off the previous year. And of course, it's very sad every year now as we're getting older. There's somebody that passed on that we were working with, but we enjoy it. And the people that we take, the sick people we take, they come back and they talk nothing but Lourdes for a long, long time afterwards. I come home every year counting my blessings after seeing so many sick people and that I have my health.
I'm aware of the huge work they're doing, huge work on a voluntary level, and they do it with integrity, compassion. They give endless hours to raising funds for so many different charities. They made a CD, and it's absolutely fabulous CD, well worth a purchasing to listen to. And they made €8,000 from selling that CD at the time. They gave it to 3 different charities locally. So it was the homeless, it was St. Vincent's Daycare Centre in Tipperary Town, and the hospice.
During COVID, there wasn't much happening anywhere, but we used to do a lot of walking and that, and we used to be talking about the songs we were doing at Rambling Houses and that. We said just for the fun of it, wouldn't it be nice to put it on a CD? In 2021, then, towards the end of 2021, the next thing, Patsy had Pat Murnane landed onto his house one evening to do this recording as a big surprise. Never told me a bit about it. So Pat arrived on with all the gear and made a studio out of Patsy's sitting room. And we recorded our CD, and we said, sure, if we'd sell a couple of dozen of them to the locals, we'd be doing well. But sure, at the end of the day, with pure persuasion and everything, and I'm sure they enjoyed it as well, but we sold many, many hundreds of them, and we raised over 8,000 for charity, for 3 charities.
That's right.
Um,
We gave 2,500 to the hospice,
Yes.
2,500 to the homeless, and 2,500 to the daycare centre in Tipperary town.
and 500 to the radio.
We had 500 left over. We gave it to Tipperary Midway.
A lot of the songs were funny little songs, and they were, you know,
Yeah.
we hope they made people laugh.
And it was Jonas and telling his stories.
I give you a few verses of the donkey. The donkey. Let nobody say he's not class. Some people might call you an idiot, but never look down on your ass. Never say woe to him, never say low to him. Feed him on carrots and grass. Be like a brother and love one another, and always look after your ass. They say he's a cute little fellow when he's dressed up in harness and brass. And sure, no better road can you follow than the road that goes under your ass. You don't have to stop at the garage to fill up with oil or with gas. And you don't count the miles to the gallon when you're driving your donkey to mass.
Both men are are firm, lifelong friends and come together with the Rambling House. They perform sketches. They're great singers, great entertainers. Their wives, Catherine and Betty, help with the costumes and all of that and making the tea. And they do a lot of those sketches. They practice for them actually in Patsy and Catherine's house. And there's great crack, I believe, there. And then they go out and they do them. And at the moment they're doing Up for the Match is the current one. But they've done loads of them, School Around the Corner and different ones. And they go out everywhere and they've won awards. They've actually won awards for those sketches. They're really talented in a very unassuming way. They're just the most dignified people. And all of the money that they raise from people attending those night outs go to charity.
And the title of our CD, it's never too late, and I suppose that applies to us because
That was ours.
at our age, who would be thinking of releasing a CD? So,
That was our main song.
so
Yeah.
do we try a verse of that?
Will we try a verse of that? Yeah. It's never too late to start living, to get up and have some fun. The sun will be just as shiny in the morning as the first day the world begun. At 80 I started smoking, took to drinking at 85. At 90 I started courting, thank God that I was alive. 95 saw me in business, determined to rake in a pile. At 100 I made my first million, and I started living in style. It's never too late to start living, to get up and have some fun. The sun will be just as shiny in the morning as the first day the world begun.
Jonas is the local shop there in Emly. It's actually a fabulous community centre more than a shop. And he's there he's a listening ear to all of the people with their problems and their issues. And then Patsy will drive people to hospital appointments. He will feed their cats if they're in hospital. He'll look after their dogs. He will go to visit people in nursing homes. He will bring people who've no transport to see their relatives in the nursing homes. He'll bring people into Tip to do their shopping. He'll bring people up to hospital or Galway. There's no end to what they do and they want nothing for it. They actually they're just genuinely good Christian citizens. It's a great privilege for us to have these awards and to be able to actually nominate somebody. And they were in my list of people from the word go. And I'm delighted that this year is going to be the year that we'll award them. And also to say, it's just not Jonas and Patsy. There are so many other people locally that are involved in the sketches, are involved in the fundraising and are involved in every way in sort of making this happen, like costumes and all of that. So there are people behind the scenes that also deserve recognition. Congratulations to Patsy and Jonas and well done.
But when we heard that we were getting an award, an invitation to Tipperary County Council, we were really shocked. Just couldn't believe it.
Well, we think we're only doing ordinary things
Yeah.
in our spare time in the evenings or whatever. And so we're getting great fun out of it ourselves. So and thanks to Mary Hanna indeed for nominating us because we were over the moon about it. And we hope we'll still be doing this for many years to come.
Yeah.